You're watching F5. We are at Info Security Europe 2024. We're at the F5 stand, and I am joined, I think for the first time on video, with Tristan Liverpool. Is that correct?
That's correct. First time, so I'm happy to be here.
Fantastic. Okay, Tristan, long-time F5er actually. First time we've gotten to work like this together. Can you tell us about your role at F5?
Yeah, so I'm the SE Director for the Northwest of EMEA. So that actually means I cover UK, Benelux, and also the Nordics. So a big region, about 30 SEs, and very disparate type of customers. So it's a really interesting region to cover.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, how long have you been at F5?
Just over 14 years. So it's seen a lot of change, lots of change in applications and APIs, but it's been exciting times, right? It's still an exciting time again at F5, so yeah.
Fantastic. All right, awesome to see you grow. My career has gone like this, yours has gone like this, so awesome to see. You know, if folks are interested in a role like being an SE, go talk to Tristan. He's obviously done it really well. One other thing that you've done really well, keeping tabs on what the market's like. Obviously you cover a certain market. AI is a big topic right now.
Absolutely, yes.
So we were just chatting before, actually seeing some use cases. Now people are wondering if AI is real, but you've actually seen customers actually go through an AI journey and some of the concerns that they have that they're trying to address and looking at F5 for it.
Yeah, absolutely. So many customers are talking around AI, and they're trying to understand what they're going to get the value from for their business, right? They're still investigating and analysing it. What we're seeing is, as they start to understand what it means, which means disparate workloads, lots of large language models, lots of storage of data all over the place, which is very hard to control and manage, right, going forward. So what we're starting to see from customers is like, okay, how do we secure this now? How do we start to put a real rigor around this type of technology to make sure when we deploy it, it's safe and secure? As we all know, AI is API, right? So if you know APIs and you know the growth of APIs in organizations, that's only going to accelerate further with AI, right? So again, now customers are now thinking about how do I secure that from a posture perspective going forward? So absolutely, it's key for F5 going forward as well.
Interesting. And with that too, are you finding that are we speaking to different individuals, different personas, if you will, within an organization when it comes to AI, or same folks?
Yeah, it's similar. So the NetOps, the SecOps typically, but also application owners are coming to us now because they've been driven by their bosses to go, well, what do we use AI for? What are we going to do? So they're all coming with questions because they don't have all the answers. We have some great answers to some of these problems. So now we're having broader conversations with the same buyers or personas before, but also new personas as well.
Yeah, that's always interesting. I always found too, when I was in the field, anytime you could actually speak to the application developers, it was a lot more deeper of a deployment that we could do with them, offer a lot more, because they could really understand what the security it is that we're doing for their applications. Are you finding the same with AI security?
Absolutely, and what you're finding now is the remit from the business is we are going to use AI, and we need to figure out where we're going to use AI, which means everybody's a stakeholder in that journey, right? So everybody, security, networks, operations, DevOps, they're all coming to and go, okay, we all need to use AI, let's figure out how we make sure it works and make sure it's secure.
Yeah, awesome. And one thing I've noticed as well, working with you guys over the past year and a half or so, is that F5, when it comes to the EMEA region, has really responded to customer concerns around data privacy, where data is stored. We've been responsive to that in terms of like where our distributed cloud regional edges are homed.
Yes.
Can you speak to a little bit about how we've responded to customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So data residency, but we have highly regulated countries as well as verticals as well, right? So that's really a big issue for us in EMEA, which is a positive and a negative, right? One, it means you have to really be understanding how people want to use your application and services, and in terms of, you need to make sure that you can put the posture and the cadence around that to make sure things are where you say they're going to be as well. So absolutely, customers are looking to us for distributed cloud to understand, okay, how can we populate our locations and make sure only the right users get access to that data and information, and also make sure the data doesn't leave certain countries or organizations, because again, that's part of their regulations to mandate that. So absolutely, F5 has been heavily involved in those conversations, trying to figure out how do we make sure that these large language models with lots of data dispersed around the countries of the globe, how do we make sure it's only accessed by people from EMEA and only accessed by the right users and customers and so on and so on. But yeah, the good news from our customers' point of view is XC, or distributed cloud, has definitely been designed to take that into account, which is fantastic for our customers.
Awesome, okay, great conversation. I think my takeaways from that are that F5 in EMEA, ready to go when it comes to AI conversations, addressing the security, and we're ready to talk to any person inside of an organization, whether it's NetOps, SecOps, DevOps, application developers.
Absolutely, we're ready to go.
Awesome, fantastic. All right, thanks a lot, Tristan.
No worries.
Thank you for watching thank you for watching the videos this week. We are here all week. This was our first video actually, so you can find all of the stuff. You follow me, DevCentral, F5 handles on LinkedIn, X, Twitter, YouTube as well. Otherwise, we will see you on the next one. Bye now.
For now.